Leslie McGill, the Saddle Doctor. And part of Knowledge November, we are going to talk about positions, leg position, and jump saddles, and why every jump saddle is going to put you in a different position. So the basic difference between a jump saddle and a dressage saddle is the stirrup bar, okay? So in a jump saddle, the stirrup bar is going to be a lot closer to the front of the tree, okay? A lot shorter, we'll call it. So you can see this is attached near the front of the tree points on this. This is the bare naked tree inside of a saddle, okay? Then when I pick up a dressage tree, you will see that this is way longer. This is an extended bar, and so it brings the stirrup bar closer to the seat of the saddle, okay? It moves it further back from the front of the tree point, moves it back, so that what it's doing is moving your leg in a straighter position underneath your body. So for your balance point, it's moving it back, okay? So on a jump saddle, because we have to get up in 2-point, your stirrup bar is attached near the front of the saddle, so you can get up in 2-point, up and over the pommel, and stay out of the seat of the saddle. Again, low cantle, da-da-da. So all the different brands out there are gonna have different leg positions, okay? So this is a jump saddle, it's a basic jump saddle, and the stirrup bar is, you know what, like 3 or 4 inches from the front of the tree here. So quite a ways back. Doesn't mean it's bad or wrong, it's just a little further back. Center the seat back here, the balance point of the tree. So the stirrup bar is closer to the seat. So this is a saddle that would be quite easy to do a little bit of flat work in, as well as jumping, okay? So when I get in it, you'll see that I will easily be able to get my foot, my heel, underneath my seat bone here, okay? So heel, bum, heel, bum. This is our normal leg position, whether you're in a jump saddle or a dressage saddle. This is where we want it. So that when I want to, I want to get up in 2-point, I'm still keeping that underneath my bum, okay? So this is this one's very close, would be easy to do some flat work in, okay? This is a mono flap jump saddle. So stirrup bar very close to the front, okay? Really, really nice and close to the front of the tree. So this one is more like a cross-country type saddle. So it will want us to have our legs a little more in front of us, and from the seat to where the bar is, our leg is a little bit more forward. So you'll see that when I sit in it, see that? My heel now is a little bit in front of my bum. It's a mono flap jump saddle, so a little bit more defensive for cross country, but I can still get up in 2-point quite easily. It's closer to the front of the saddle, okay? Distance between the seat and the stirrup bar. The greater it is, the more in front your leg will want to be and where it will hang, okay? And this is all based on whether your saddle is balanced on the horse. Another mono flap French saddle. Stirrup bar, maybe not as close as the last one, but still very close. Stirrup should hang nice and straight, center of the seat. So this saddle actually looks quite good. Like I have a feeling my heel will sit nicely underneath my bum. Yep, so you can see where my leg wants to hang. I have a nice bend through my leg and back to my heel. Okay, this is a nice balanced position saddle, and could use it for any type of show jumping for sure, or cross country or whatever, right? This is a Devaku saddle. Devaku actually are one of the companies that have, usually the stirrup bar is very close to the front, as you can see, and the seat point is a little further back. A lot of Devakus tend to put people more in a chair seat. Obviously there's different models of Devaku, but You'll see how that stirrup wants to hang very close to the front of the flap, not in the middle of the flap so much, and where the seat is to where the stirrup bar is. So this saddle is going to be easier for me to sit in the back seat, I will, and maybe a little harder for me to be up in 2-point. Let's see here. Yeah, so see, now when I sit in it, it wants my foot to be a little bit more in front of me, a little more like this. When your leg gets a little in front of you like that, you can tend to get left behind easier, or you can end up falling more in front, because when you're up in 2-point, you're actually a little too much in the front third of the saddle, and if the horse is to stop, it'll tip forward. But yes, you can do this for drops and stuff. It's a lot easier getting your leg in front of you. Okay? Not saying it's good or bad, it's just what's more comfortable for you, and length of leg and all those things will affect it. So if you have a really short leg, you're not going to want your leg to be out in front of you. You're going to want it underneath your bum. When you have a longer leg, different story. I'm really sorry, my neighbors decided to run up a chainsaw. Here's another, this is an English one. This stirrup bar is a little extended. It comes back a little further, closer to the seat. This will be a very balanced saddle. Again, nothing wrong with that, just easier to do more things in, I'm gonna say. So I think this one will be easy to keep my heel below my bum. Yep, see that? Nice and balanced. People that tend to have their knees going over the front of the flaps, usually because they're in a position like this. Their stirrup bar is too far forward and their knees. So the longer leg you are, probably want your stirrup bar back a little further, or else you're going to end up poking off the front of your saddle. Right? Okay, this one, again, nice and close to the front. Stirrups hanging closer to the flap. Yeah, this one wants my leg naturally to be a little more in front. Okay, so what's right, what's wrong? Who knows? I once had a trainer tell me that my saddles put her leg in the wrong position. However, my job as a saddle fitter is to make sure your saddle's balanced and da-da. There are so many different saddles out on the market, it's finding the one that's right for you. Just because you can ride in a saddle in that balance point doesn't mean all of your students can do it or all your friends can do it. It means you need to find the right balance point for you. So in my own brand of saddle, I have lots of different lengths of stirrup bars and placements of them and balance points in the seats. So you need to find what makes you feel safe and what's comfortable for you and where you feel that you can easily maintain a 2-point position and a balanced position. Do you want to ride a little bit more in the back seat with your legs in front? That all depends on your riding or your training or whatever you're being taught to do. As a saddle fitter, it's not my job to tell you where to put your leg, but I'm going to try to put you in the best balances possible and find something that you're nice and can maintain your position in. But all saddles are different, so you need to find what works for you, and it shouldn't be the same saddle as everybody else. We're all different shapes, different sizes, different length of leg, injuries, weight. All these things affect how we ride horses. Some people like a really deep seat, some people like a shallow seat, some people can't tell the difference. Some people want closer contact to the horse, some people want further contact from the horse. Everything is different, and again, that comes down to the shape of your horse. Monoflap, non-monoflap, external rolls, internal rolls, like so many things affect this, and that's where you want to work with your trainer or know your own thing. As a saddle fitter, it's my job to make sure that saddle fits your horse, that you can ride in the saddle safely, that we're putting you in the best position that you want to be in, and help point you in the right direction of the right type of saddle to put you in the balance that you're trying to achieve. Okay? Hope you learned something. Thanks.